Like that, we back. It's your boy Pete Rules, Spill Entertainment in the building. Y'all know what it is. Another Chronic Conversation React video. Listen, man, we got a lot of things in the works with the music. Shout out to the nonprofit. Me and my brother raised a nonprofit. Help me help them. Shout out my brother Hot. Shout out Hot Shot. We were on K&A. Shout out Idiot Jerk. Came down from Connecticut. I took him through the trenches of K&A. And we had a great time out there. And we'll be back up there next week giving out food and clothes. But without further ado, today, we got a crazy situation. Now, it was two YouTubers. They started beefing, and it led to one of the YouTubers killing the other YouTuber on the Las Vegas Strip. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, without further ado, let's get into it and let's do our homework. Let's go.
Front of the Bellagio Fountains hours ago. Thank you for being here. Still looking for the person who pulled the trigger, who the person responsible for this shooting. As you can see, it was quite chaotic right there in front of the Bellagio Fountains as people were wrapping up having fun in our city. This happened right before the 11 o'clock hour last night. Our Andrew Nomura is on the case this morning. He is going to break down.
Just to show you right now what we're seeing, Kim, we still have this area blocked off. We are at South Las Vegas Boulevard on the 3600 block. It goes all the way down to Flamingo. We have literally this whole entire area of the strip locked off right now. But here's what we do know, Kim. Metro Police responded to a shooting on the strip last night on the 3600 block of Las Vegas Boulevard near the Bellagio Fountains around 10:40 p.m. Police ran towards the gunfire and found two victims on the ground suffering from gunshot wounds. Police believe they have the suspect identified and that this is an isolated incident. Now, they also tell us that this involved some sort of social media beef between the victim and the suspect. The Undersheriff Andrew Walsh spoke to us during a press conference at the scene.
Here from our end, currently right now at Las Vegas Boulevard and Flamingo, here on top of the pedestrian walkway where we are getting our best vantage point of police presence here as they have blocked off any entryway onto Las Vegas Boulevard in front of the Bellagio Fountains. But just like you alluded to, Kim, Undersheriff Walsh mentioning that this whole feud started on social media.
We believe we have the suspect identified and that this is an isolated incident, knowing that the suspect and the victim had previously engaged in some type of conflict using a variety of social media platforms.
Yeah, from what we can make out as we were doing our due diligence here, this apparently beef between what's called Sin City Manny, a YouTuber, also between Finny Da Legend. Of course, this information not confirmed at this point, but doing some process journalism this morning, we also saw that a tweet alleged that the beef was between these two YouTubers. Of course, we are working with authorities to figure out the best way, getting more information. And when we do, we'll be sure to bring that to you on air and online on news3lv.com.
That's crazy. They beefing over YouTube. So you see they just put up their the YouTube pages. So let's keep doing our homework. Let's keep doing our homework. Let's go. All right, so let's get into how all this nonsense started. Because basically it's all nonsense. And don't let nobody trick you out your spot. At the same time, if you're doing like skits and stuff on YouTube, if it's not working no more, try to reinvent yourself, try other things. Even when you are doing those skits and things on whatever you're doing on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, try to bring other elements, other content to it so you're not just focusing on that. So without further ado, let's get into how this whole earth started and who these guys are. Because before I even did this, I didn't know anything about these two YouTubers. I didn't know anything about their beef. None of that. I woke up today and seen that this happened and started doing my homework, and now we're here. So let's continue to do our homework, man. Let's go.
YouTuber Finny Da Legend by Sin City MannyWise, a full breakdown. On the night of June 8, 2025, the Las Vegas Strip was rocked by a shocking act of violence that was captured live on YouTube. Finny Da Legend, a content creator known for his live streams, was fatally shot alongside his wife, Bubbly, by fellow YouTuber Sin City MannyWise, also known as Sin City Family or Manny D, near the Bellagio Fountains. The incident, which unfolded in real time on Finny's live stream, has since gone viral, sparking outrage and grief across social media. Here's everything we know so far about this tragic event. 1. The shooting. What happened? The attack occurred at Bubbly. The couple was near the Bellagio Hotel and Casino when Sin City MannyWise appeared in the background of the stream. At first, he seemed unaware of them, but moments later, he returned and engaged in a heated confrontation with Bubbly. What the live stream showed, MannyWise suddenly pulled out a handgun and fired at least 7 shots in Finny's direction. Bubbly, in shock, screamed, "Are you FinNG kidding me?" before appeared to drop to the ground. Chaos ensued as bystanders fled in panic. The live stream was cut off by a police officer minutes later. Police arrived swiftly and found 2 victims, Finny and Bubbly, lying on the sidewalk with gunshot wounds. Despite immediate medical aid, both were pronounced dead at the scene. 2. Who were 4 casers, known for live streaming his experiences in Las Vegas. His last video was titled, Live Fremont Street Experience #VegasFinny is winning Here We Go, a 2-hour stream before the fatal incident. Bubbly, Finny's wife, described by fans as innocent, happy, and full of life before the attack. Witnesses say she was dancing and enjoying the night moments before the shooting. Fans flooded Finny's channel with tributes, calling the act senseless and demanding justice. 5. Background of the dispute, the YouTube feud that turned deadly. The conflict between Finny Da Legend and Sin City MannyWise was not a sudden eruption, but rather the culmination of a long-standing online feud between the 2 Vegas-based YouTubers. Roots of the rivalry. Both creators occupied the same niche, live streaming their experiences on the Las Vegas Strip, often covering similar locations like Fremont Street and the Bellagio Fountains 113. Their rivalry escalated into mutual sabotage, with each reportedly issuing copyright strikes against the other's channels in an attempt to get them demonetized or banned 16. At one point, Finny allegedly succeeded in getting Manny's channel demonetized.
He got his joint strike. That means he's messing with his money. Oh yeah, Finny started messing with bro money. That definitely got him heated. Let's keep doing our homework. Let's go.
Which may have intensified tensions. 1. Online threats and escalation. According to resurfaced clips, MannyWise had previously threatened Finny, saying he was going to noted that Manny resented Finny for exposing his alleged scams, further fueling hostility. This toxic rivalry, played out publicly on social media, ultimately spilled into real-world violence in one of the most horrific ways possible. This tragedy serves as a grim reminder of how online conflicts can escalate into real-world violence. As the investigation continues, the internet mourns Finny and Bubbly while demanding accountability.
So as you can see, they going back. They both were streaming on the Vegas Strip, basically doing the same type of content, in front of the hotels, in front of the casinos. They start beefing, and it led up to this. Now, warning: this part is graphic, so if you're under 18, please get out of there. Or if you don't want to see this, please check out. But the news showed it themselves, so it's definitely public use. I'm just warning everybody. This is a crazy situation. YouTube beef led to this. It's the YouTuber Finny and his wife outside the Bellagio streaming, and we're gonna see how this goes down. Hold on. They show the bull too. He pop up. This is him right here. This is a guy, Sin City, that's beefing with this guy, Finny. Right here with this like tan hat, black shirt with some type of writing on it. That's him right there. Walking past. You didn't see him, man.
Facts, Donut.
Hey, boom. So as you can see, that beef led to that. Bo killed Finny and his wife and injured another bystander out there. You can hear on the video, it's even a baby out there. He crashed all the way out. This is the definition of a YouTube crash out. A YouTube crash out. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot. First and foremost, don't let nobody trick you out the spot. But let's keep doing the homework, because we really going to get into the things that were done and said to get up to this point. Gave you a little brief summary in the beginning. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's do our homework. Let's go.
Tap in the wrist, you know what I mean? It'll be quick, you know? That's Primo will have to understand that it was not like an attack, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You gotta see the big picture. But anyways, and guys, I ain't gonna blame nobody. I ain't gonna blame my best friend for it. I'll go and do my time, or whatever it is, I'll take care of it, you know?
All right, let's get into part 2 of this video, breaking down the background of the Sin City Feud that's had the YouTube streets buzzing. Based on what I've found, this whole beef actually started offline in real life before it ever made its way to social media. So here's what happened in Las Vegas. While they were casually streaming and recording their trip, they happened to pass by a street performance. And that's where they encountered Sin City MannyWise, who's known for performing in costume along the strip. Now, here's the twist. Bubbly was filming the surroundings, and at some point, captured footage of MannyWise performing. Apparently, MannyWise didn't take kindly to being recorded, and things escalated quickly. He pushed her phone away mid-recording. That simple act sparked a confrontation.
Oh, They're gonna take your strip having a stick fight. Yo, you got people in costumes fighting regular people with sticks. 2 girls having a stick fight on the biggest strip. And this is apparently how it all began. Let's keep doing the homework. Let's go.
According to the videos and reports, things got even worse. MannyWise and his group allegedly pepper sprayed Bubbly right there in public.
I understand what you're saying, but you also have to understand. I can sit and I can say what I want to say in your face. But when we have a problem. So what you're saying is fine. I don't have any problem with what you're saying, and you absolutely have a right to feel the way that you feel and to believe what you believe. I don't have any problem with that. But I certainly think that when you put your hands on me, that's where I have a problem. And that's where in addition, My other problem is you're out here videoing people and you're not asking people if they are allowing you to video them. So when somebody videos you, then you're upset about the situation. Yeah, I'm kind of taking a little bit of issue with that, Jasmine. Like, I don't think that I mean, you don't necessarily know me. And again, I appreciate your perspective. You are right that I did go into the situation. Absolutely right. But I certainly think that if I come to you and I say something about you, you still don't have the right to put your hands on me. I think that's where we need to draw the line. And if you think that that's okay, all right, girl, that's what you think.
And that moment marked a turning point. Their channel began to gain major traction as more and more people tuned in. Why? Because apparently many others had also had issues with MannyWise, and this incident gave them a voice and a platform to speak out. Support for Finny grew, and so did the drama. As their views and subscribers climbed, so did their confidence, leading to regular weekly live streams.
And that's how it happens. That's how it happens. They gain a group of followers that don't like the same person that they like, and then they form like Voltron, and boom.
Views and climbed, so did their confidence, leading to regular weekly live streams where they didn't hold back. These streams quickly turned into sessions filled with verbal attacks, mockery, and insults aimed at MannyWise, his crew, and even his family. What started as a heated moment on the Vegas Strip soon spiraled into something much bigger and much darker. The feud between Finny Da Legend and Sin City MannyWise didn't just stay on YouTube. It became personal, real-world personal. As tensions rose and both sides gained traction online, the drama spilled into the streets of Las Vegas. Multiple in-person confrontations took place.
The thing about it, bro, is after seeing him being right next to him, I am way bigger than him, man. Like, I really don't know. Like, unless he was able to, like, it was his best chance. Like, even if he revved up, like, say we was really fighting, we squared up. Like, even if he revved up, like, he can't even, like, if he wanted to hit me in my jaw, like, it would be so hard for him to reach up. I get no props, and if we ever do get the lock up, like, if I do beat him up, I get no props. Like, the only, you being a bisexual man trying to touch me there. I hate you keep having to verbally say it, man, because I feel so, I feel so, yeah, your mic violated. Your mic is doing the same. Go on camera a lot, whining about haters doing this, the haters doing that. Grow up, fool. Shout out to Darwin.
They charge me with assault. The type of assault it is, it's a misdemeanor, which means it's going to be like a fine or like probation. You know, it's not a serious bodily injury assault.
These were verbal and physical face-offs, sometimes involving both creators and their loyal supporters. The Sin City streets turned into a stage, but the show wasn't scripted. What made it worse? The power of their platforms. With each side live streaming, narrating, and spinning their version of events, the conflict turned into digital warfare. Soon, it wasn't just about who was right or wrong. It became a battle for control, revenge, and platform dominance. In a move that shocked their audiences, both sides attempted to strike each other's YouTube channels down. Reports flew in that MannyWise camp filed copyright and community guideline complaints against MannyWise content. In retaliation, Finny's side allegedly tried to take down MannyWise live streams, citing harassment, copyrights, and targeted attacks.
Is I got him with 2 strikes right there. This will be the last one right here, and we're in that channel. But I mean, we could just, we don't care about and that channel ain't got no traction, but we also get to laugh at, because he finna get the notification tomorrow. We get to laugh at how quick he tried to take this other video down. So somebody send me, I just put it in the chat, where he got, what video of mine he got that from, and I get that one too. He gonna get an email tonight about the other one, and that's gonna be a second strike. Yeah, we don't really care if we get him, but
our strike was issued, fans flooded the comments and chats, some cheering, others accusing, and many just there for the chaos. It was clear this wasn't just YouTube drama anymore. This was a full-blown feud with real-world consequences, real money on the line, and a community watching it all unfold like a digital street fight, week after week.
You see what he said? Money is on the line. When that money get on the line and somebody is affecting your profit and you was doing good off YouTube and all that, and now they getting your channel shut down, oh, it's going to be a lot of anger over there. It's going to be a lot of anger towards whoever's doing that. Yeah, you clowning him, and the people riding with him. Now you about to fade in obscurity. In his head, he's about to fade into the abyss. He said, "Oh no." These are the things that led up to him crashing out. RP to the bro Finny that killed RP to his wife. Hope the person that got shot is doing better. But I need to know in the comments, did Finny kind of provoke this? Was Finny provoking this situation to the max where, like he said, this is a new phrase too, digital warfare. So to all you YouTubers, especially the street YouTubers, just know when you're doing certain content or if you're going back and forth. If you're going back and forth with another YouTuber or even somebody you're beefing with on YouTube, that is called digital warfare. And it's not going to end good. So let me know. Did Finny really kind of like provoke this to the max? And could it have been a part where he chilled out and left it alone? And could he possibly still be here? I'm just asking. Let me know down in the comments. But let's keep doing the homework. Let's go.
You can just be quiet and let, like I said, if you don't speak your side, people will run and believe in as an influencer slash, you know what I mean? I'm a YouTuber. If somebody that's going to be watched by thousands of people, it's like our image too has to be, backed up and represented, feel me? So even though I'm not spilling out too much, at the same time, I'm making sure to, clear my shit as well as, you know what I mean? Let everybody know what.
As the Sin City feud unfolded, many viewers took to the comments sections to express their views, not just about the drama, but about the evolution of MannyWise and the so-called Sin City family. One particularly eye-opening comment came from a Gwiz who posted this a year ago under one of Finny Da Legend's videos. He wrote, "Imagine there is a group of unrelated people who call themselves a family. They have a leader who says he loves them and will die for the family. They profess that the family has a bond that is sacred and eternal. Members of the family support the leader through donations of money and gifts. He tells the surrounding community the family runs things and to bow down. Some members get tattoos of the leader and they have chapters in other states. They are involved in numerous violent incidents, tagging walls, threatening opposition, and suppressing information about their dirty deeds. They have a YouTube channel that the family uses to identify themselves and claim to be nothing but love and positivity." That comment alone paints a powerful and controversial image of what the Sin City family has become. A group that promotes unity on the surface, but has allegedly been involved in some very questionable activities behind the scenes. Another commenter at nocap702_New York 4XZ gave an even deeper breakdown not just of the group, but of the channel's transformation over time. "They've been a lil sketch on the low since I started watching them. That's what set them apart from all the ho-hum low-effort streamers on Fremont. They're a guilty pleasure, excessive partying, fights, and ogling girls. Manny is the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde of Las Vegas. Weekend Manny, in costume a few drinks in, is funny and unpredictable. But weekday Manny? Totally different vibe. Slow streams, dodging security with Julie used as a human shield and repetitive food reviews full of burping and lip smacking. Still, I stayed subscribed for the weekends." Whether you support Sin City MannyWise or not, these comments reveal just how polarizing his content and his unity have become. And that's how a real-life street altercation turned into an online feud.
I sure hope I ain't going to the doctor and all this shit for no reason. They tell me that if proven guilty, you will have to pay for me going to get my back checked out. You will have to pay for these doctor visits. So I'm just hoping this little mini fine or whatever, I just hope I don't have to pay anything. Because they're the ones telling me to go to the doctor, not me. So hopefully this little fine misdemeanor thing is just a little bitty thing, man. But I just hope I'm treated fairly as an American citizen.
This is crazy. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. I ain't gonna lie. They kind of backed the boy Manny into a corner, bro. They kind of locked him into a corner, backed him into a corner. Because got his page flagged, fucking with his money. In that last conversation on like a live or something, they talking about suing him and getting the lawyers involved. He don't got no money to put no lawyers and go to court. And then the internet is undefeated because they keep receipts. You see how people start jumping in the comments saying, look at the transformation. And they're basically saying, they're basically saying, hey, gang, like they showing on the outside like they all for love and all that. But no, they doing nefarious things in the background. Either a gang or a cult. And that's what I got out of that part. But the internet is literally like undefeated. They're going to bring the receipts out and show everything. And it does look like they put his back to the wall. That's why I was saying, is Finny overwhooping? And was he supposed to at some point stop and transition to something else and leave Manny and his girl and them alone and let them be great? Or was it already up and stuck? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because this digital warfare is crazy. Like, this is crazy. That's why I stay away from any drama, any of that. For real. Because I'm really outside. And I'm not trying to go through all that. We try to change the narrative in the city of Philadelphia. Will help them. And stuff like that is definitely not tolerated. So any like youngins that want to do YouTube and all that, don't start out with beef. And if beef comes, really try to be the bigger person, squash it, talk to your supporters. Your supporters are going to stay there regardless. If you bow out gracefully, your supporters are not going to bounce on you. Keep making good content, and the supporters will always rock with you. That's the thing. Keep making the good content. Where Manny felt that content, people weren't really liking it, and they weren't transitioning anything else on YouTube, and there was a voice for people that didn't like your content to be able to come out and speak. So, Manny, you tricked yourself out of your position by crashing out. Finny, you tricked yourself out your position by overwhooping with the clout and the drama content, whereas pushing Manny in a corner where he has nothing else to live for. He say, I don't got nothing else, I'm going out. To where he goes to the Las Vegas Strip in front of the Bellagio and shoots him and his old lady. Diabolical, bro. And it's like, people might say, should YouTube do more? No. Y'all need to take accountability and responsibility as YouTubers and know what, or bloggers or journalists, and know what you're putting out there to the public. If you're putting toxicity out, you're going to get toxicity back. If you're putting evil out, you're going to get evil back. That's the way it goes. That's the universe. So it's like, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation, because this is crazy. And I'm going to keep updating y'all on this art right here for real. But meantime, between time, let's keep doing the homework. I just want to let everybody know this scene right here is graphic. Warning. This is Manny right here in the hat. Tan hat, black brown, black like jersey, tan sleeves. This is Manny right here, walking past. This is him. And then this hat. So, God Manny turned himself in. So, Let's see what's up with that.
NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, what?
So we know there was a manhunt that was going on Morgan for about 11 hours until 5 or 10 minutes ago. We found out from police in the area that Manuel Ruiz, 41 years old, turned himself in for charges, opened it with a deadly weapon. Two of them weapons, is they're not specifying the degree of homicide, first degree, second degree manslaughter. It's going to be up to a jury to decide that. But there was a live streamed video of a murder that was perpetuated on Las Vegas Boulevard, the middle of the Strip, as you said, the Bellagio, which is one of these just landmark places in Las Vegas. And you're watching in real time on YouTube as a murder is executed. And you actually got a very good they were looking for. They also added, Morgan, that there was a history online with some sort of social media feud between him and one of the victims. There were two victims in this case, so it's not even clear if the second person was involved or just caught up in the crime. So much hustle and bustle and activity and maybe violence on the Las Vegas Strip. There's not a ton of precedent for people being murdered in cold blood on the Las Vegas Strip. Yes, there's been a horrific mass shooting in Las Vegas in 2017. But as far as like how frequently does this kind of thing happen there? Not frequently at all, much less something that's live streamed to a live audience that now people are probably still trying to process because it's so unnerving and so upsetting.
I mean, the fact that it was live streamed is what I think is just kind of like head scratching in 2025. And it also shows you, though, what a key piece of the investigation something like that is, right?
It must have helped investigators. Ironically, it was not necessarily what led to this man's arrest. It was the fact that he had turned himself in. But I also think back to what happened in 2015 when there was a photojournalist and a reporter in Virginia who was killed, murdered, live streamed. It was a paradigm shift. Now there's sort of eerie hollows of that or echoing of that now.
And that's crazy. I'm glad they brought that up, that a journalist got killed on live stream before. And is this something that's going to be the norm in 2025 and going forward? Is this going to be a norm where people beefing on social media? Well, it's been people who died on social media. Or people got killed on Facebook, people got killed on Instagram Live. So this been going on. The difference is on a major strip. It's on the Las Vegas Strip in front of the Bellagio. That's why headline news and all that. And, you know, they taking, because, you know why. If it was just some ghetto YouTube shit, then they're not going to really care. They'll cover a little bit locally, maybe nationally for a little bit, but not days on it. But you can see the news, they try to figure whatever out. YouTube already know everything. The YouTube streets already did the homework, put everything together. Boy, Manny crashed out, man. He's right there on the camera. I don't know, went on the run, probably get himself together, turned himself in. But you wait till you're 41 years old to crash out like that on the Vegas Strip. Like, that's what baffles me. Like, I don't care if my YouTube career is over and boy, I'm not crashing out like that, bro. What you think your life gonna be now? You think your life would have been better out here being a failed YouTuber or whatever you do on the strip? Or being in prison for the rest of your life for double homicide and then tip. You're gonna see, man. You're gonna see. Because I'm gonna keep doing my homework on this. I'm gonna keep everybody updated on this part right here. But y'all know what it is. Spill ENT presents Chronic Conversation React video. It's your boy Pete Rose. Y'all know the organization. Help me help them. Make sure you subscribe to the Chronic Conversation YouTube page. Subscribe to the Chronic Conversation Instagram page. Make sure you like and share the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the video. Give me your thoughts on the content of the video. You know, we're building a Spill family and a Chronic Conversation army over here. It's your boy Pete Rose. Like that, we out.